question as ready you made abasum a Cars Estate Ghana Limited. And Sasa Papa Fie Bagope and her Cars Estate Ghana Limited. Yet told them about to was a Ebuni Compo, Ebuni Como, Eddie Amon, Mosoyas, Amiabasomo, as Papa, the Cars Estate Ghana Limited. And the pay a come on, and the pay when she be a video come on, a woman acquires so I care for our Saquine so. And what you go walk out and when some swab and another pay away a Casafide as well. I feel I'm on the format Nassy on my Ghana and so on the pay. And the payment over chance, and maybe I may be a woman at the amount now so watching a watching 1 year. I shall see a Elbow Bobana, El Coso, my Ghana, Ebusua, Papa. Yeah, some of us have fun say as somebody did a grow cry, and yes, I may come at you at China and there are some cases about 2 years old. I mean, right before 2024 elections, now some we may kai bosso. But I'm out for me feel say, you name me, I can come out here. Let me tell you the fact. Sometimes don't look at people's ages. We have facts be on some issues here. Your boy should show we show. Alright, I'm ask us here, partner. Yes, said you know, as maybe I will be a medicine, a pair of video not to her, and I'm a higher mothers 102.7 Ghana, so you may and I was to go on a pair with our mothers 102.7 a day, Ebabesum, and a pay maybe a Ubia. The patron send me WhatsApp and a payment on the come on. And then a person maybe a 4 lines, no, Edama, I have 4, any tier 4, not yet to me, Eddie, and come on, no Cassia pa. Na answer na ye be share ensem na se no anope arahosem kase bi asia ye be se bagana fo nyina no etimi ehunu na wono mo nam sa kwan so no wo botimi ehwe wono mo ho eye pa e wo sa kwan no eso anope kwan share kase asi na production team for me boa me na wono mo the video no atoso e de amaye edipenum e na yenya ne tia ne pe ya se wono mo afiri mu e na dodo na so no e na wo motumi e prepra ye arahosem kase pa na eye tipa track any sprinter bi na wono mo mi no e kabo mu e wo eye enkran any eye Kumasi e kwantempo so sa kwantempo we abai so watweska yesra mo monya na momfa hye adwuma na se fa maye na enkohia na esi wo kwan no so de ano ehye papa we eye ahomachia na ade e be che na paya no and as and same way see the production team for Pacho wa join me on Facebook no o me beto so edit ama wo sesia na wo so ahuni a see ewo eho and pay Arab Madarama Pacho ewo page ni so George na ganyo Madarama won hwe emfa ema me na mama won mo so hwe no mo tie no etie Pacho wa wonam yes ha kwan so and pay bia no Madarama na watobo edi amaya do afọ amotie yesremo yasrem paibo amahwefo ene etiefo de nanso ahweyie enso eka ho ebi nti ye mamoden se ye behwe ni ye kama fa edi amaye na eye ADO1 Alex Kinati wono eye panyini ye Ghana National Fire Service emergency officers for the bako and o de nsababa emontina empanyifo ehwe kwan ya me no kasisi omo ho ehwe so betimi aboa na obatimi amakwan ne mo adaho na enipa num a wono mo afiri mu yaya ene adapen no obatimi ahwehwe wono mo abusuafo na entempa na abusuafo etimi aba behwe wono mo adehie na obatimi agi emu no na wo mo so ba prepare abusuafo etimi aba behunu wo mo etimi aboa ama wono mo ho etimi atomo nyame adome no ka sai de ambulance ya frɛ ambulance entempa ama watimi aba befa wono mo enso ede hakopie mo owo ayaresabia etwei eye arahosem kase pa anopai esie efoganyo ne George Madarama Facebook for now for ehwe team ehwesem team aboa wono mo na omo so omo otimi ehunu bi me bacho esi wo eye ofanko barrier hwa anapaya ofanko barrier ho ena sa anko ehyawe esi wo ho a ebusua eye arahosem kase pa anapaya no empanyefo edi aba etiwe na omo free eye pokwase eko amasaman pacho wa join me ewe ye team ni so no enkwahia na esi anapaya eno na ye de atoso ede ama wa wonso o hwe ebi na arahosem kase pa edi pa mako enum ena me no kasa anapaya arahosem kase esi a wono mo efremo na eti pacho wa anapaya o driving every eye pokwase eko amasaman heavy traffic ewo kwan so yesremu driver for also enkoyi emfa ho asa wona onko na wo pentem mo down ma yekoto sre adriver fo a etie no wa wo tie o ba bia wo so ahwe o Facebook wa down ma mesel catch a driver ni bia wo tine car mo say efri pokuase eko amasaman sa stretch this one eyenko nhia na asi ama traffic about ma no ka say Ghana Police Service any Ghana National Fire Service for epanyefo akopie mo ho a wono mo ehwe ama kwan ne mu etimi adaho eti driver for amona kwa so menko ye overtaking bia na traffic ache na na akoyi afa homesrew ye nyina ye ndi line so boko na arehosama esi ade ansa ama ya ansa meti arehosam bia ebium eti ebusha we any arehosama no pay a esia na pay ma timamfo yina etimi atibiem nipa maako enum na wono mo efrem dodo na aso no na wono mo epra me no ka say bambofo de ensem aba emontene eso anapay a yeso ye kinkan ama obibia no etimi eti ebiewe efri ADO1 Alex Kenati okopiem Ghana National Fire Service wono na mayensa akan krato we na pay wose ye mahu dawro na obia enti ebi se yankopon se wonfa wono ma obafrem no ekra ensie ye emfa emaye na pay na sa nyema we so de areho e wo se oh my god ehwe we ti tipper track and a sprinter and a pay omodi abo ani a amasa areho sem we asi ewo ho eti eno afa yemonwura mo na yeni nkomo na anapay me pese ye di nkomo pa se timamufo eni Ghana fo eni nipa ye doye ho na yete oman e baako mu emfa ho eni esoma uwo mu Sara so na emfa ho eni esomkora wo de ho adjoin Sara na emfa ho ni ba bia ye wo ana se abusua bi a onso ye kɔ wo etomu ebi se abusua ya wo ye etomu ni de twedi aponyankropon ena wo kire abusua eni ba bia opese ne ba bia no ye wo no na okopie efiri eba. For some time now, and some people bow a barefoot ten fidie so. Amanfo akasa ho na anapai. Me pese ye di sanko mono ebie enso e wa ha. Na ye hwe nia ye betumi aye ede afa ho set memufo. Hwe oh my god na etim no ho. Enkakra. Esom entokwa ahyase. Na se ye nyina ya ntena se na ye mu nkonpon anko ye chi anhwe baabi a ya bedro anhwe ye daachi a ye pese oman no ekwa believe you me emfie kakra eda ye nimu ya nhwe ya yenya ye niye enye obi na ayo ye nyina a meso meka ho bie ye niye ene ye suban bi ebe pia omai wei akoto atorenche mu na mene wa wo hwebe ye nyina ya beka se ye hu ya nka na so na aka akiri na pe ma to bebo ase pa na bese be no di sankobo wei be wi a wa wo hwe me wa wo tie me no mebie for lies na di amawo na so de wadwen kire aba na pay omai Ghana ye so a ye nyini eba no yenim se esom ahodo bebre ena wo omai wei emu ye nyina ya gitumu na ye nyina so ya kabom na yetim se omai ene timamufo baako afe eba ne se na de na asase a eboboba ewo omai egare mu a ye nyina ya te ho na se bi ye mpanyimfo nso ete ho na ase ye pese ye nyina ya de omai no me ne wo a wo hwa bia wo tie mi ye nyina ye pia omai Ghana ekoto amena emu ana atorenche mu no eba ne sei adentina ye pese ye tena ho na ye mani pa bi kwan ama mo betena ba fontintan fidie so ekeka nsem edigu esom ahodo a ewo omai Ghana hu fin adentina ye nyina ye ma ye ho kwan saa hwe bebie ni eye Christosum Bible mu a ekira se unua bi wo so foforo bi mu a wo ye wotamfo eni Bible mu baabi ada nya wo so wa bie Bible mu a wakenkan a Bible aka akira no say obi wo so foforo mu a where you would town for no on the Paco Pacho and a powerful quotation mra. One for metna na yembi mu yenkin kai. Be a Bible ya chiro mu se obi e wo sofo from wa where you would town for no Pacho. Se bi wo Bible chiro kronkron e free mo se ngoma edi kai e ko se edi se ngoma twa to ne Paco on fam na yenkin kai. Sa so na yenu no Muslim for Quran. Se Muslimi ni bi say Quran baby ya chiro say obi was who from where you would town for me pacho also fabra na fa sura any aya kro de bra na yenkin kan e wo Quran mu yenyina baby anu wo mu sa eti aba ne san e na okọ efitwa hie mu a wo bo se efitwa hie na edan edi kan no eye yenua Muslimi e na tim ni oto asokra no oye Kristoni wo munyina atim saladu a we nu aduane a wate bia ma ne nua Kristoni wadi Kristofo aso bronya so a yedi bronya ya so ya no ya de kakra ne nua Muslimi ya so to ane so akobode puno mu agia alaji enkwada no wo ho ya te kakra ma ye na yedi ye nyini no saa na ye nyina ye tie mu afedi na eba Ghana yi na Muslimi ni akogina social media so aba fontinta video so no didi Kristo sumatam Kristo somo so kogina aba fontinta video so no so didi yenua no Muslimi for atem e de ne ye ho oman mu no ke se pa de na ekoso aba fontinta video so ana pe me pese sa kobo we dini ye se sa religion ya shase e de taba for the video so e din konfo atem e di yempanyfo atem no e wo se ejai no mo ma shase e di sansem hunu no e wo ho no entempa na mara no wo no mundi entempa ya mara shase no mundi ade we e very dangerous say ye di agro wo my girl no be do ba ho be no my we yentimi ntinemu eti mo ma shase e wa abefo ntentafidie so no mo de mo nkoso na ye cheche mo amaka say ye cheche nkofo. Why should we use religion as a yardstick? I'm blaming Christians and I'm blaming Muslims, both of them in your being free, because ayade ashase am me mentiase. Because growing up in Ghana, any entity any amamrem enyadia koso etomo mashase no entempa na mpanyfo enhwen so no. I think say orunyan for Mahama ya so na wako chieftaincy ni sa religious no. Orunyan for Mahama ya start stamping your feet and ya na me wa domino convert here. One of the things I be person we ye and na pe mashase me ka ho asem no. Wo mo so mashase emra na wo mashase ndi. Because me who say yache Muslimi ni no so onkodi enkita ho yache sofo na abra yache no Muslimi ni ba ko oja na chikwa ebo na sum ama no so asase akoye asem kese wo my what are we doing to ourselves as a nation it we so mayenka ana pe me pese sakobo we dini ye nya asase na ebobo ba no obia nhwe ne hu ye TikTokers ne mo amo obia nhwe ne kasa wo mu ye yenjai say yedidi Christosom atem na yenjai say yedidi eye Muslimi for so som atem. This thing must stop. Enjaya eye mpanyefo amoda no Kofi Metina habo mudin de bia me boss de bia because eye dangerous for a country like Ghana. I'm so passionate about and come on and pay me woody no because ni asase no eye ade a ehu and a pay my call back for the videos at me bo asase and some amount for church egu hono ayade ehu na egu Ghana man animasi. We shouldn't start going on that tangent. My yamfa assume ahodo enim entwitwiri form, be it Islamic and now Christianity yenjai saade no as Ghanaians. Going forward, say to so asem we nkomo we meside bia metena ha meka na menim se we ebeboa oman aboa oman daachi asempa eti bekoso aka. I am blaming me nuanem a Christopher ni bi and me blaming Muslimin for nso ebi me you obi enfrem na pay yenjai na ya sha ase ye no na yenjai na se daachi oman we ekoto atorenche mu a nyame na yesom no nyankopon na yesom no ene ala na yesi yesom no me ni wo ayaya saade no obebu ya tan bruta se ya ma ya hwe na ya ma sumdue ama oman ya yatim na emum ye pesa kasaka ye edi ama oman eti ade we enjai police form penny form monfa mo 9 form on this call obi a mobachi ni bia nipa kro no amanfo koye demonstration no munye dede yes you better kan adwen de a kire wonom because we won't sit for that thing to happen now so for now your chain no call ho a ya born assume no police for must come and answer that question in the presence of Ghana police. I mean, how? What are we doing to ourselves? IGP, yes, so sorry. Yes, so sorry was answer way so. I don't want to go so much deep. If you can post it beyond the pay on who, I want to from the television man for try. We are special. Martin, Metro answer way so. My many can call Nano Commander Nahema, Equia, Cordia Yeboa Asari. The first action, not yet to us if I'm not Nahema Patchum watching.
Yes, so
Patchobo Cordia.
I don't know any experience me here.
Yet Yamiasa Cassia pa and a pay the enable for my
heaty.
And I'm so Nanahema
Usu.
No, I said,
what's the year? And now I say, me now can be.
Sir, religion, yes, I say, a chairmanson, what serious over the night, almost everywhere, Facebook, TikTok, everywhere. Well, I didn't across Ghana.
I mean, here for you now. I mean, what you say. Maintaining can't channel manachi. You say, we will be an hoye. Kofan Pamentia, Honorable Naomi. I think it's Oko National Women's Organizer.
Yes.
And Opia Manachipa, a Yamentia, a year, and Pipamenu Kuno. Munina, Namentia NDC Force. We are Mechia, Gwenongo, baby, I'm deep free banner.
I guess I guess.
Mechia or Muria, Mamentia, a year chada. So, I could say. Edani aje anayanje. Egusoji. Work in progress.
Work in progress.
Well, my main call my main chair Madam Wusi.
Okay.
I'm now the Ancha director.
And Wednesday.
Wednesday Ancha. I'm in chair for Ganyo. Okay. I'm going to make chair chiaba.
Okay.
Soja manso.
Okay.
Michiano. Kofi macho Mary. And same people ye besa na aye de aye on baby afiti ase ba no on baby afiti ase ba
is serious
estate amanyo semu
estate 2024 before the elections that's we are tena hakan
estate amanyo semu na esi baby akwaduru eni sempanyimfo anfo mo nan ensi forma say so called social media titi unit TikTok omo ekuntan tokai eye Ghana mabunu we to mane na we ya to mane na we ya to mane na we ya to Kofi ebe yesa na empanyimfo ededa ensori ano en eye nuane Muslim fo empanyimfo nyina no obi ya be kana no atomudia Kofi ahia no manga na enti asempa
but all watch on Facebook and a video ni bi na eda so phone no kokasa enso etia ye na Muslim for not in the presence of the police eye nuane Muslim be abonasum nothing happened you see and many people have risen up to this issue we also started kasa ho ema
Kofi asem si ahu I always say that BBC we should condemn art no esi we dey see ye ntwa yi
kra
obi a ye de yaban ka ba gu nensa
police
headquarters die wo ye den ebonasum na pese busa o du obonasum na kosi sei si achi wono so achi omienu but yemfa ye chi omienu de ne yemfa munsi nchen na yembra ye nuanu Muslimi ne yembra Christopher so ntem ma ye masa de we standing ko baby
not at all.
Yes, I Kofi. The be so mind Ghana no answer. Because I akoye entokwa be was sa assume
yes.
Which we don't want is. Ye na ye assume nyame ba ko ne na ye assume no. So far as say me Christo ni doesn't mean say me kasa ntia ye nuanu Muslim dabi. The nigidie wo and awesome. And as far as me Christo ni no doesn't mean that ye nuanu Muslim so enkasa ntia me die. Nyame ba akona esu edi a obi ya de frɛ no nyame ba akona ne nyina yesom no ti sɛ me mesi me frɛ me de ala na wo Kofi be frɛ wo de Yesu a ɛyɛ wo gidie mi gidie it doesn't mean say mental na so time me tena fidie Yesu aka na no fidie ma na me yare o me komada mo se me kwaje aduru I think somewhere last year. Madam, me quotation, Bible quotation, say me kind.
Can you imagine?
Madam, so a Muslim.
Yeah.
On my Bible quotation, say me kind. As some corner go kind no, we catch them the same thing in the Quran. The same as soon as you na yes. Instead, then I say, 10 ye win. And I'm a Christian, doesn't mean said me any passing. You know, Momusum, Alana. Darby. No more Jacrona the way. Jacrona the way you na yemu. Eye GD, Mimi GD, and say, Mimi Yamino, my friend, no Allah. Eye me banya me bakuna. Ono me who suji dey so be fra wo dey Yesu eno ano no ntia de na ye nti ye ho ase sofo no na no koyi ni ka mo kan we sa ne ye dey
che
debio at least Bible ya can cry nyankopon wo ka oyi ma we di ya God gives you the gift of wisdom.
Yes,
seriously.
Yes,
amount the gift of wisdom. Senior beya obe communicate. But I said you can ye dear Sebi when one fan cry. How? And kwa no so funa no anko yi ne ka mo ankasa asem na. Enke enu no Muslim for so mekasa.
Mekasa.
Seriously, go so mekasa. Forget say yin nyam ba ko na yeso mo no. Enti se we no empanyimfo mo da eye Christosumu any Muslim an come ho ambom an hwe say saa de we ato betwa e be di modidima na kwa social media ntokwa we kana we aka we kana na ma me nse busa sent we kana ye be chi hwan mu seriously because me can ampo Kofi de baby afiti ase a ya che sofo ne akoshu na sumi ebe didi akosa most asofo bi so do hom begim na ye nuanu Muslim for so do wo ho agim because social media na obi aso life entoka gidigidi na ye address this issue kon tokwa ebe didi makomu sa most na kwakodu be bia pempen so bia ye mpese kwakodi ebe kwakosi ye koto sre ye nuanom Christopher any nuanom Muslim for ye nyina enya mbako ne yeso no ye enuanom ma ye ntena se emasa watimi wakam we na extend won say obeko akọ school dem so
oh ebeko go draw say asase enti ye ko ye mofa no mo school dem nya ye be shase na ye de asha o madwene mu say onua nkremo ne ye wotanfo ye nkwada na ye de e be shase wo mo ntem
you can say do damn pempen how empanyimfo mbrem I think say Minister for Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs say onunyan for in ekwakoda no ayariga one cent papa for the 9 papa for the 9 NC form papa for the 9 NC form pa you feel also there for peace council for na any religious affairs so for nkabom kuwi na no say shade be fair esi ye no Muslim ni Christopher yina ejumedi I think 43rd seminar something.
Yeah.
We kasana we aka we na etu ye mebunu ne fo. Efa eye this indiscipline wo schools mu. Hwe na se si ekoda shode ya we na aba be fo tenten fidie so. Ya chesofo no. Ye nja ma ye aban ne na adwuma, aposifo nye adwuma. Na obi aban kaba egu ne nsade ye bo na so nsei. Bakro no onwane akɔhe.
Okay.
Baby a wo ti we na odwane. Baby asofo igine a ye de egu ne nsei. No jana okofa hin na akọ ni e di afa na chi we de fa na chi se ne bo nti won kra no e be surprise ama no hu yan se de na Kofi entwa yi de ekokoso ne pa de entwa ye nyina nka se ye ya de e be so o man Ghana ha se ye nso so enti ye nso de Kofi na mpanyimfo form nan ensi form empanyimfo form ye be koto asre chief imam omra semi maye saa so na Archbishop Danka Williams any empanyimfo mo kan ho nyina na asemi mu se ne be asumdwe ne ye hwe o man Ghana ha se
ana ma madas kase pa nti abusia we eya ade a ehu pa ye keka say ya ehu because ye ba beto aba ye 2024 elections no stade we sorry ye pa tabiri ni mu a and say over the weekend no some asha eboba and the pen me read this off be post me hwese me hu ama na hema wa twra de bia ehu papa I'm trying to get it e binya making come na hema or so only wa Ghana police service for 15 ne so for power ko bia wagidin ekosi Sunday sansem ne we e koso ne de ebo na so me no o ma ante ho hwe a o be sore ebieni oye so for panyin pa me hu nam say
wo sori
akwahin te say tebusia ekomo na ye di mpacho growing up ye nyina ade we enya ade a ye de tete yen eti yesrem pa modaroma panyufo mo nsori waka e was answer we so na etimi pe de poma sibre na akofa ha okese bia amfamre e we ye oman egana mta da pay we ene nsam na hema ya sha asia ye di hu enkomo e wa ha mabie phone line sama amanfo na ne ye di adwenkyere aba e was answer no e hu adepay answer na akwa homa nso akobie phone lines na e di ama ma menkai wo se ye school papa ba ko aba ye enkran pompone mantem ha say the school needing St. Samuel International School. St. Samuel International School Pacho. Ghana Education Service for Ajuo no matum sanso na Oxford International for so Ajuo matum to ba no ko school Ghana de nenso me no ka say na disua no ne nai ba ko si Ghana na ba ko so esi abrochira wo de esua de teacher da chi bia no wo ba no wie school na tese wa ben pa oni me ekoso wo my Ghana mo e na runia ekoso e wo ye abrochi e man mo so e de aka hom e teacher ne so e fa ma me na school we odo ba no ko pie mo ho ba Pacho say so mo sin koda no a free crèche ekosi JHS odo baba ye beji no nemum wa afi kwa na wa person odo ba she school ase dem Pacho e fa ne ko ba bia amane enko she basic class a okwa bere asase na basics na fa ne ko pie mu e wo ho but ye gin koda from crèche so akosi JHS enkoda no o me yedu and I teacher neighbor could you more 10 people in a class with one teacher. We know baby ada. I just St. Samuel International School pay. More Wi-Fi. You didn't check on the action idea no. You be say maybe what internet next one tempana papa. Yeah, born at say the no action precope and tempana. Almost say playgrounds maybe I'm calling the diagram. Oh, around the green grass. Even if fair come. But now I can say almost school uniform next from a catch up. One a day. Monday the Tuesday Wednesday come sa go see Friday afi enkwala na mo breakfast and lunch papa na obi ana oyo wofo na wo adwuma me pon be yefo a me patcho ye pon 2 na ye wo ba no ye be hwe ne kama e de aboa ne ma na ye no homework na ade nyina so do be fa wa ade na so kofi a mo dwana ko pe ba bia da na pa na wasa so etumi e de no aba etumi so for abane ko pie mu e wo school papa fully air condition classroom akola no just adwene mu da ho ka bia entwemu ebo amego ne so me kai ndo na me madam fu bi ni ko bo wa brochiri e na you go to re be de pa o say hey adewe e bi da so ho na me hwe
you go there say you na ya baby so oda wa no de na ye nyane o
me me de kokole nyane
especially weekends
sir
obi tie bibis no
asede
Onte.
Ekoro no.
E me ye baako. Baako bi kura so aba me baako nya ne din.
Sa.
What o ma kunya ko. What da bo se nya no.
Egu hon so egu eye kia chi be sa. Madam Fuyo Pada, me home about what me say on phone is it is a international school command no ba fully condition class was one the baby entwemu it will share the nice adwene mu da ho pa school no where Iron City kasoa wo Africa kasoa na e ba ofra manfro man na ba Iron City also ofre malam kwantempon so na okọ no pa ofre Iron City pena okọ manfro man sa o school no me pa fresh ateche for ni sisi a o ma ya krado ofre kra be mo ba see now abafra dey no ho nkrata to ho ansa na ye bie school nam na ma 0530 461 423 0530 461 423 and 054 366 8555 054 366 8555 na fa ba ko pie mu e wo ho adapai etebusha adapai ekomo na egusu a ye di e wo ye mades 102.7 so me na hema atnasia ye de ko wo hwe no e ba ababesom ene adapai enche bebo na fa ko wakata de aba ne ni su no ye de ba besom e wo ye kasa fidie eso na ansa na ye de nsama aka nyina ababesom ni we na hema age na we so na ye bie phone lines no e de ama wa adapai be pa cho frame na kire wadwene atadie bi enim na mom ne ahya ase no ndie ne ye nyina ye nyamfa wo setimamufo na eso entwa ene ya enko n'anemu because ensem de beble na akoso a yempese yenyina yebegia atomo 0531 930983 na paper cho frame na efa wadwen kire ebra wodi no so eye WhatsApp 0531 930983 eye WhatsApp eye call ni nyina sabre ya fabra na me no eni enkomo e wasansem we eho na timamufo yenyina yenhwe kwa befa so a yebetimi aso saade we ano na entoaso say enra ne ne ni asha asede de ye nda so kra ma na ne bi emeka ho 0531 930983 pacho bia wo bia wo hwe me ana wo tie me ne pay wo tie me wo ka mo efiem adwuma mo frɛ me na fa wadwen kire ebra wo ni asha ase a yenuane mu bi ye kasetia ye ho enkanka muslimi eni eye kristosom ya asha ase epese ye ankasa ye de oman we ekoto se ameka ho bi oso ka ho bi yenyi obi a efiri mu efisa fodie no ye nyina ena yedi fo nye osha ase ne oto aso eno enhia ba ye hwe kwa fa so a ye beti betwa 0531 930983 0531 930983 passion the pay from there for wadwen kire ebra be twa baby a wo bia and pay 0531 930983 hello good morning. Hello, good morning. Patrol friend, I saw phone is Hello.
Good morning. Me patrol your friend Mohammed Rahman. That is him. Me kasa through Prince South.
Mate Mohammed, you go any minute about meet you.
The dikan ye better was ne in Sampa. I know pay modia maye. Ye dam was pa na ye say see ye nuanom kiso for said ye ye papa ne ye no wanya de ye see obi fum kumu a ye mfum nye de enja. Kremoni no de okae no wanya de saa so na sofo no ono so wanya de ye nyina ye maame ba komba edi free kwa men koroma breso bepum enne ya tena wa asumdwe mu nti yembo mpo ye saa asumdwe ne be de ebeba enne nkremofo wara kisofo so ware nkremofo nti ye nyina no ye maame ba komba saa sofo na wode message ne ba ye no ye besere ne saa adwebre ono no uye nyamsem kani nti se bibi se si a wo mom na woso nka oka nsempa na ye besere Ghana police se ya te se kremoni no ma jana nti sofo no so omonye no monjana na asumye ye de embra nti shalom me firu so no obi front so aye de aba nti ye dama
first call bubu makoma pa I like that submission papa free and fair 0531 930983 patron frame now so far wadwen kire ebra ewo ensem no eho efutusem ene kwa fa so ebetima so ade we na ento aso kofa how emfa emre hello good morning.
Good morning sir
patron odi no bia kwa say free wadarama
I'm patron the self we ba
patron odi say
Ben
we ba bra penye patron meet you
you kremoni no wakasa fine pa yeah me best pa we are sending everyone go be here we are so na ni o na ni tim enti asofo ekremofo o ma be bia mrefo yemekon na ni yan yosumo difference bia ni ye best because atichache so fontin jai anya atichache asam asofo na kremofo le wo sia no anso wo gbo nko mo bia akodo ye best because no the kremoni to show Bible praising bia so ntia no the same thing that your friend so use cause the kremwa enka o ya papa we the way
Martin ye better ask say pa papa ne so adwen che no de aba no Abraham asefo na afi ye mieru nyina ya tie sima afi de awurade yakopon 0531930983 0531930983 anape asumdwe eho ensem na ye nyina ye tu ehofo astemebo for wadaroma also friend efa wadwen kire ebra e wakasafidie so hello good morning. The bacho yankasa phone is meant to TV and radio this bacho. Hello, good morning.
Hello, morning.
Papa bacho didn't know that free.
Me the Mavic make a selfie Bemaka.
Mavic Bemaka, Mamma bacho na permit you.
Oh, nyame shira mo pa na edwuma pa mo ye. Na asem tie na no pe kra mpo ha me. I don't know, nyina nyame ba ko ne yesom no. na ade na omoma obonefo de abeto emu saa ye nyina ye bompa ye ese nyankopon ye sre ne say Allah yes ebi so friend say Yesu ni nyina ye baako enti ye ma ye busade no nyina nye baako na nuru awurade no animai say ye de saa kunsum ne hye abraboma enyame empa bu nuru nyame enim enti ye sre say mpanyimfo no hye no mu nsum na odo ene kroye enye adwuma na dibia enwe peye ne entrance ndwemu medam ase
se be das kese pa ne ma ekoso o man mu na ye be sori mom na ya hwe ama ye ho atoyen no afi de ba bia ye nuane muslimi for ene ye nuane Christopher ye di faidie ha adwen pa o mama kwa homa so hello good morning
Bacho machi na mo to say
na mi ado boko ma me na pacho di be bia o kase free
mpacho femi amohene wa me frefi osino
amohene wa osino ma me pacho meti o
si bebre yeda mo se ne adwuma pa mo ye na mo ni ameka kire o mpanyifo ne say ye besre wo mo ara enso banku ena nso akpere ni nyina ye more baako ye besre wo ye pasumdie wo man Ghana mu ye mpese ntokwa besi se koba ne sa de ne ntokwa na eba oman mu yenso ye mpene sa nya sa na ye nyankopon no wo pe ye nyina ye fuma ade baako pe untimi ntiti emu de biara da ye sramu nchirima mo ye sana mo ha nchirima mo ye sana mo di esabi esto wo amenchirima enti emma sumdue ma oman Ghana ye sramu ye baako fo ma ye fumu ade baako ye nyina ye nyankopon baako ye nyina ala baako na emom gidie no ye nyina ye kura obi a woni gidie a wode som ni nyankopon eti ye sramu muntimi nya wei na munkase wei die wonam ye sramu muntwa sapa mpanifo na nchirima faso na sumdua ba oman Ghana na sumdua ne yetimi akurom akopem wiase awie muni awurade nya dwuma ye ga mo ase nyame nka mo
Enka hon so pa pe be das kese pa 0531930983 so the course na chance ya among focus and I'm so happy about it pa to say ewura ye nyina ye mo no pay me na hema ewa ha ya hye ko we can ese ade ama ba also bra homa so na pay me bia homa na tom amatem mfo kakra wat ye nche ya dwene se de ye bia futuo ne koda ye hwe na ye tie so pa cho ye ma futuo no enwura ye mu ne fa nya adwuma 0531930983 obi aba homa so hello good morning.
Good morning.
Papa Chodin Rabia Okase free.
Pretty shooting.
Bacho Frevin Swedro. Bacho didn't say.
Uncle Joe.
Uncle Joe Swedro Bacho Miti on the pay.
Oh, the best thing I ask for you. Then Tata, or the same be in all the book. Nancy Chicha. Or the same be none of the back. I am a crawling in Yashma. On sure don't no so go from your best move. Can I say from I couldn't see her Ghana anybody else. I say what South Africa the more dear him and you know what you should my number you must do her in fact and yet your best thing in Nayahu then you cry near French Ghana you can see Ghana you want I mean you know you are about one hand it's your best day. Yin Yako, near Fancy Yamana. Yes, Nangata. Yes, Nisa, above Wayan. Yen Janet, if you cannot, Wayan. Deba.
Yeah, that's Cassia pa and pay. Futu no air kwama yenina. Me am tell my family atu me koto dwemo. 0531930983. You know, Muslim for there are so many challenges you are going through in your various sectors. Christians, the same thing. Yeah, sure, cano, and some day contact 0531930983 and a paper humanis when I was a forward drink tray, Ebra, Efa, Emma, baby, I will be an people are calling all over. I'll be adding a drink tray, Eba 0531930983. Ghana, so you may do was I would see our mothers 102.7. So already now wireless no Afe TV no, your mothers TV, Facebook and your mothers 102.7 Accra. YouTube is your mother's TV guide. Maybe you can reach us there now. Or do us about your making kind Eddie amount 0531930983. Hello, good morning. Mepacho, Yankasa phone so now. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Mepacho didn't be okay free.
Bacho free Abdul.
Bacho Kasa free.
Your friend Abdul, because I feel Cape Coast.
Abdul Cape Coast, bra penye bacha metio.
Brampocho, asam no sisi ana mechi we na meti, but me who the way I don't know Oshasi.
Ye din komo efa ye abefo ntentafidie so entokwa asase e wo ye nuanom Muslim.
No say mo video bi actually say obi abo bi asom, but na shase no e bende na oba ne sa na pese me.
Asase ye din ka aboso da me say one year from beginning nti
say mo yi. Okay, right. Okay, that's it.
Okay, nti afa na wa join ya wadaroma enkomo na ye di no ye nti wahye a asase ekoso where it started where ye no ye de no to nche we are looking at the way forward say the be ya ye nuanom Muslim for na Christopher ye beti matena somdwe mu na bebre asase na dem so no afa na wa join ye nti that's not a problem at all. My respect back for course ba ko be no bi aka ho a na afa ye mfa ensure so anapay 0591930983 0591930983 bacho so bra homa so na fa wadwen kire ebra ye nchi waso a asase ekoso ye hwa aso anu sese ya mane enkonkodru fiada enkodru kwasiada ebia na ya wada na ye so ano se de be ya entempa na no chief imam akachi de ye sheik arme ya de nsaba mountain opaisa chief imam sa ne mane de on na kachi ene na so ye ensoso so na hema so de pe e de aba say papa nam Duncan Williams ne Christian Council ne we nyina no ye fan krata amra mountain in fact ye fa sanctions kura ngu kura me support it ye fa sanctions nto ho me support it se de be ya obi yes apep woni mi se wo ye ya no ukodam anasa unchia bo say eti edu ne ye de bowa mo bia ma ye de eno so wa be de wo ho no so ye so obi oh ye fa ye mamra ye nyina mra ne mo pampe say adwoa kasetia we ya say na e was ye de ye no wa wudi ma so abegina ncha baba ma commentary ho wo so ne ye de be fra ne ye obi na em obi a enye careful. Hello, good morning.
Dama asuje kan.
Did we be aka free?
Yo me ka free ngwa. Chaba wodi bibi.
Ti o bra panyin.
Wọ́n say nipa kasa a yekeka ewa abonten no. Baabi a wiase na bi mu se nipa se wo di Quran na wo di Bible no a wotumi se nka odo nya di anka edi kan a se nipa ye nyina anka ye hye ye ho. Nanso enam pesem kumye ene kasa hunu bi a nipa bi kan enti anam yakodum pepeso yi. Mese mi nuanu kremofo nyina mi nuanu Christopher nyina se ye nipa ba ko so far as se alawo so nyankopon o se Jesus so se Muhammad o ade ye hia pa no ye odo hu nipa bia se ye wunua se tibi wo se nyoma wam nua enhu hia so be kasetia Muhammad abebon se be se me kasetia Muhammad a dom de dey no asotwe bia wo meso na reba wo emma wo so na asema owura yi kokan yi utim se ne kwere nyame nim nie enya sem papa nti yebesre Christopher Muslim nifo ye nyina nipa ba ko ton wo ma ye nkoye se oman bi ti se Saudi Nigeria oman bi ti se Saudi Arabia na dia one day Christopher ngo no ye ne ye gitum se do despite say Christopher ye do so say Muslim for no down the day ye nipa ba ko nti mo me nyina ye hu ye hu se ye dai ye nipa and that's it.
Ask us pa non pay the MC ahwefo na tie for nsem de asase pusu obi aba ne sasara me pe no be say pusu obi a na ye nyina ye careful if say nchirima ekra ade ene ehu pa say ye jare sa nchirima eba no that is what the problem is at that channel ebetumi ahaye pa anapay yeah mama shot na me fa nc e wa ha na na hema eni nkomo aka men these few calls I for the break akray wa wo share na say wo tie bia no wa wo say you know Muslim for ebi abemo. I love that part a Christopher bi so abemo and a neutral person for be bi so abemo a wo mo nyina a kire o madwene e wo ho media. I am passionate about this thing because anyway me say 2024 elections a play a key role. Ready Yagopo. Obisa brothers into my catch 2024 elections me catch me say religion a play key role and religion kwa me catch the brothers team say for me a play 50% and sana ni amount for church one change ye development at the a play 50% as my production to my catch. That's why I'm passionate about this issue. Me 2024 elections no home religion as a play almost 50% role and sana other factors in Jinakra ya kabo mu nyina no was 50%. it is atia koda sa mane musu a wo se nyina ye soro waka na ye kasatia anya sa I'm telling you me say the ebe go fa bra yen no metimu bi utimu bi ebi ana wo visas ana wo visa bi a emu afa London US Italy near the Germany that day mbacho one ye ni bi no mo ma ye so ye ho ne entena on my way no on my way emu ode on my way asumdwe wo mu on my way otimu a obia meteto metata send your air so ewa amaya foforo bi a ye nyina ye ditua recently yakofa ye nko foforo ba bi di o maba ye baba ye sa me pacho wo esisa ye be fa do akohen. Have you thought of that? Yenjune ho asemsebe ma me fansi wa ha na yento aso na yenko enim komo bebre wa ha ne pe yebedi ansa na afi amanyofo atena sana hema wa ha tie ba na yenko yenim na yeni sa enkomo no ento aso emfa ema na me no ka say de nyame ya adoma next week Friday ho 21st China market kese pa ye bie ano fresh crab wa Kaswa new market. It's next week Friday dear. Oh, all rose leaves ochina week. Ochina na wachi. Ye nyina ye kwako piem ye Kaswa new market ala patutu to say na asase ho a ye boja biti kra ho. 21st August ekosi 27th August. Ye nyina ye kwako piem Kaswa new market na China market. Foforo kra ye bia no kese pa. Na sada no enye shop na ye bia no nko akra de hiam yo achede bebre na be koso ewo ho enye ma no sada no ye bia no 21st agosto 27th no ye atete bo ne so aba format tete so atete so ne wototo me amla hodo a ne bo ode no sada ne ye ho no ye tete so papa the amount etine ma ye to wo fie nyina de be so wa wadwe so wo koto de ba bi ewo ba bi a Bacho first can see first year. Now next week Friday 21st August ye share our Kaswa new market. Na ye bi anu nti no enema ni nyina na atete bo so ene di kan. Afesada no woto niema no ekoduru ba bi na eka yakoma ya besa chawade api so na wanhwe kra de ebe chewa api so no kra ne bo kra no na niema na woto ne kra sa ne na ayepa ne science so hyene so kase pa efama me eno achi kra so no enye se wato bibi ne ye chawade ye san so wa chede bebre free gift one chen ya tese ubowura ho a ene na ene so ye chobi ede ka home wo ba so beto niema no aka se wo de opese wo join na wo ye VIP member etu do be ye VIP member de na niema no se ye chewa ne se ye chobi bebre eno no register e be cho niam asa abra udi dwa e wo hontime so wa je so pese okoto efie niam bia eye household goods bia de madaro pacho nyame adoma next week Friday me se first can see mame next week Friday 1 week pe untimi afato account mu untimi afato mu wallet so mame na next week Friday 21st e go 27th ye nyina ye go pie mu e wo ye Kaswa new market China market for crab ye bia no next week Friday 1 week promotion papa ne niama ya tititi so na awakoto binti meni afo ganyo sei efie niama ne hia bebre George so hia bi pacho enti mono matwere mudin aka VIP de no ho mo a enche mo ba ware de nyina ye nyina ye ka ho bi afo ganyo me kai wa behwe manim ye nyina ye ka ho bi yakototo ye niama de kama pa ewo ho na Cast Estate Ghana Limited should be another sense as papa ejosu any homesro cotons as papa Cast Estate Ghana Limited the whole Ghana maybe a person asset no benye bia to pa but say brochefo no fra no mo fra pa mo fra te so mo say oh Ghana sorry so no mo tie ntempa na Mr. say na Mr. say e ma me afiri mu enti wadaru ma Mr. pa no so say fansambra o ye kwa ma te say be do anim kai wadaru ma udi ma mamra on sa ma ne heya ne atia na kyerseja nyame ya adoma wo ko ye enti wadaru ma fa shada fansambra na fa bra hemfie wo ba ja henkwa me wa ha obesimi so
ebe na ya henkwa
I say ahemfie ho eja henkwa me kana na
happy oh yeah henkwa na be hey, na send me to fear na wo post.
E man ma post bi am en deja.
E be wi nkuko neja. To what ezo ya henkwa.
Na ha na chiame kra.
Chiame mo chiame.
Oh chiame. Yo mati.
Wo chiame ho.
Lucifer dey no your driver oh.
Ana. On na me chiame.
Oh brati Yakopon.
Lucifer na me chiam.
Yo.
Me a chiam for mu mi.
Okay.
Lucifer na eketwa wo me na abojese penyin.
Abojese penyin. Ya we say ato post.
Abojese say kra me na free ho because eno say nti abojese ka say bi ho. Abojese. Me simpesua yiso. Na hima te say me. We share me we busan say dem kwa na me pe no akota ama me. Me simpesua yiso. Akoya de amekwa ewie me ba. Wasi Adam na me ya asanto a wodi kan.
I see.
Just about yourself no ke kan mood.
Mood.
Said dan no so betwa dwan. Ese no na ntwie na betwa be no. Me na me ya asanto a wodi kan na efia ene de to so mi.
No, delicious.
Adenti a me mani adin na da che de be ma obewa yiso be hu onu abodwese.
No, o mana kwanchira na otunifo.
Obeka kire ne se just for ya amamre bi ni because ya santoa na wo koba ye no owu ye ne ye mia na masaba.
I see.
Na abodwese asase ye ka kire penyi. Abodwese na se na wo se me nam nipam timi nye hwe ma pro me ho
eno ano
na me ye na fi atwa so na ohwe me timi nye hwe na ye na besen ye
ti oba hefi a
ns oba eno say wa ma setting
ati aboy so badaro me so pimo wa hefi wa na pe
o si enka asem kire panyisa
ano ohye
obetwa nantwi ndi nenum
yati enti am so na the cancer state for na mgusu wo mo aka kire wadaro me so pa koto asase papa e wo ho me so me ni kai ka kire so omo sase ne de ukoto a eye asase a onko a na ye wo dia wo ye landlord onye landguard bia wo so da eti eno no ho ensem eno no wadaro me so pa offices ne doso na me na phone numbers na ho hia me pa maka just say feel right enye din eno an so be fa wo telephone no no friend Cars Estate Ghana Limited o na 0302 963 740 0302 963 740 and 0248 325 508 0248 325 508 the gotom sas papa e Cars Estate Ghana Limited day eti kodokto sas papa e wo ho na ya magusu wo fie ha eja ma me no me no ntese ne nsemi ye bubu ne kompon bubu na sre ene abasa e dia ma ba bia wo bia no enche be bawre mo na eye ko wa krata dia ba ni na ne pem e de bia ba be so ne me ho se dispatch aba nte dispatch aba na tese e de eja na hema me nim ne ene e da ne so a wo be de se pache no na ya ma yesi obo ase ya chi nipa mi no I remind me rather.
Obwasne mu die.
Esikafo ehon sense. Asante
Adanse
obwase. Esikafo ne remind nipa me no abram kopie mu eye assembly bia no. Obwase sector ya.
Esikafo
mienu.
Omkori man. Okay.
And also so far update free obwase eba eno no
na watchie wie kra Asante mantem so afo Dr. Frank Amwakwahene kopie mu Kumasi Academy unso musu di anniversary over the weekend and na wokasa I said sad niema na course so sikafo obwase technique ade a efa kwen we fi se obi ya de osuku na se wonte ase na se wonfo aso wo hu ade ne se wonpa enti ne wo SRC board e wo ho beti aka ko report ana se impo no o cheche ni bia na suku ni mpanyinfo but enfa mra enhye wonsi enti suku fo nkoda na mo de mra hye omusem no mo bo headmaster na se kra ono kra so gusu dai konfa no chiwa enti Asante mantem so afo condemning art no se enye na Ghana mra ne suku fo ne ahye omu na ebedi ma be so akasa etia
eti eno so no nia asi ewo ho a na hema ebo so e dia ma no na speaker of parliament as I recall parliament ntempa ya se ejuma bebre ho enti se o ma amehwa ameya pending issues nti patro speaker Eden Krata Abamonte so for Ghana Madaroma my highlight Eddie Amamo we every the office of the speaker of parliament. Recall of Parliament in exercise of the power conferred on the Speaker of Parliament by Order 58-4 of the Standing Orders of the Parliament of Ghana. I, Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagman, the Speaker of Parliament, do hereby direct that Parliament shall, notwithstanding anything to the contrary, be recalled from recess to sit on Monday at 12 noon of the 24th to Friday, the 28th day of August 2026 at Parliament House, Accra, to consider urgent parliamentary business dated in the office of the Speaker of Parliament, Accra, this day, 12th day of August 2026. But to watch on Facebook, no, and that also the amount of time. So, I think, sir, Jama, when you come home, new assignments, appointments, I'm sure about that. But me Parliament we almost sorry conclude the LGBTQ. As me, you know, I can't think far.
I
can't think.
The issues are more.
Okay.
So let's hope say and also be to me.
I can't. Because it's our issue now to now. I'm paying for my sibling. No day. And now lawyer Martin people ejiga chese okay. This is about.
And not even Gold Bond Bill 2026. You say up to now, Koran, Ben Crum, no Muna, and Koyama, Dom Kuma Crasso, Ashegana man pennies and one sign. No more sign farmer back to Parliament. No moon debate, ever nurse will be at any one see. Now, more send back what more can I say? O mo ayeye emranama wo mu no na senkie no mo dia no baba ye bisa wo mu mo how ansa na senkita hude na ankoso ye te ansi ye pass sa be on de no so ye nsema e ho sesi ye na ze Ghana man penin table no so de emra gugu so esin so sensan es was sensan pa sensan so de na say ansa be sen na so obi ate ne ho asi o ni after omo ti ase na timi 40 ase ti so mo ante ase de wuntimi nka so mo ante ase no wo sign nti omo so onsa omo san family back ti say the LGBTQ yes san family no mo ntina ase na sa
Tiabusha, we pen issues. I wore my Ghana man as near per se, Mamma, so etinam hunia, air coso, ha. Yami, I don't mind coffee, mammy. Oh, up away. Papa, a year. Papa, ya were yet what that hospital. Prophet Bedukobi. Minimaya Sabia or daddy, mean, she share Sabiano. The minimum sign your home fan, arches or dia Sabia.
That's hospital, what do you? Then no come was some cow.
So, meet you.
Person busa so no ye video no. Say. But time to ye video nedie. Sophia no she could e video name no okay. Yes. No she white.
White yeah.
Person who buta into ye video ne baako.
Okay.
O ye video no abra na
antipacho eno ni. Where on me for the free and can okay on your phone. Okay.
Person busa say o ye video no. So fi na kan say onya na. Ana say from no ani pem. Mienu.
Okay.
O ye video no. Na papa wada. Ana say den.
Okay.
Cause the video about bontin na. I will know papa so fi na hospital a. So fi bedu ko bi da ho na. Wada.
Okay.
But person busa say o ye video na pa na ya aware na.
Okay.
And about type and attach into the
video no. Okay.
Cause video no sorry I was across state ye bob on penny for Ghana man penny di no bo ND saman yokono we no say o kan wo mo fight ma mo ba aban mu ti botai be internet touch wo de ye sa video no pese mi hu
I see
te o ma ye hu a be boaye bi so etimi aka say bia wo ye video ya na Ghana man penny so man penny for say omonko no monko hwe ne bia wa anya video na campaign for kra hu say e bia bi say na ato so me boa akofi medium bi enu ebetimi use di arechi empenyufo ya na
I see
because I feel like obi the hospital say ba call privacy
and privacy
ana
I see
say the privacy but where dey me I didn't like we be an actually in the state and no woman because it's opening your mind and must say
of course
na say I learn will trash here video no sana so for no so kan will trash here there na will be a try witness so that no cry old no call hospital cry na that moment and actually fullness so a video I bet 2 about 14 10 video so Many and just arts in home media. That's me. That's me.
I agree. Tinta na see a share na etimisha ba so for bedu ko bi you see the sorry akofom skasa akofom aware akofom well nyame let's see sunsuma sem say je intimi kan bebe na hema
wo be ka sunsuma sem ha bi e ka se mo nkire ye kwan ye ko sunsuma mo so mo ni sunsum ya se na mo nim sunsum ya se kwan ya sunsuma sem be na mo keke mo ya mo se me call sunsum wi ase sunsum ya se pa cho madam ya mo ko ne se da bia mbusa sa asem we mo nkire me sunsum ya se ya mo ko ne se ana no busa a wose a stage so say ye den
asofo ya mwayire mo ho a Facebook any mo start to transfer adwo munjayo na na pe kwa temfo kwa ye tu ho fo munjaye na masala man for say bonyo so krana de me so for back one a very very outspoken pa na saying wow follow the very outspoken pa just say one so the pe post video I tried not to address this issue, but it is bad. What is happening? I will also speak to it at the Sonosona. Actually, camera is in the pay on this video. Padaba. Yes, Rome. Cry na Inina Yentina or my Muslim Junima and Yasa Ketwa. Prophet Beduko means seven. Nebaba could be admitting me like I think say he's not in the country. No, I tried calling his line. Prophet Bride Gold, Michelle, maybe I will be wow, name Prophet Bride Gold. I can't say my maintenance income. My maintenance income because or no they a year a sorry tone as some crab bar one thing. Tama say or tone as or no this issue the Bible.
Na sorry na e so akoto.
Why?
Kofi.
Oh.
Kofi so oton dia kwakoto
na machi betime ka wa kai kai say ni na twon komo I see okoto na o de why abusun fie
enne do di bia say eyidi apart live do otoyi mama part otoyi so amfa anya abusun fie de ya sorry enti bibia timi si bia na
kofi so de be ya sorry
bia be ya best kra ba be ye sofo a prophet kofi
oh my God.
You see, the no so akoto dia ya so. You can yakopon person sakra o.
Oh yeah, no so
because some of part otoye no de ya so. They say we ya so.
Holy Ghost ni
yes.
Okay.
Nyame say nyame aba. The prison preacher.
The prison preacher.
Tibia no so to be ya so dia.
Okay.
Who knows?
Hey, okay, prison preacher ma kanya me adu watch na chema won to be vigil night cause was antemo.
Den.
I tell you bre.
Say mo bro mu fueje cash.
I'm for obi wo fi say abrant na baba we no pe mo eyendi hwe what yes
so. Jesus cash.
Achina. Antemo.
Say.
Asokwa surprise I was asokwa ha o.
One man asokwa hwa.
DMB officer.
Okwa ne be ye no.
Asokwa. Say okwa na asokwa gidi pa.
Ebejidi. Dr. Frank Amakunye da say. So na me painting interchange we ya say baby asokwa. Ba ko fi echina. Echina.
Okay.
Echina meko bi o.
Oh, okay.
Adam ni PM. China ye Kumasi.
Aye.
Ko say say ko support chema wuntumi.
Na de echina so ye to aba.
I did tell you about your bank pumpuni mantemas. Me met member meant to me no Kumasi. Met one can here. I call by Semeto.
Okay.
Tiachna dear, you can't do your cook as sentiment and who hear me.
Okay.
Who say more times no? I can't see a watch night. What shape a year more could be surprising. Now me can't say beer. Pas more fan chemi. The year me who na America.
Okay.
Who say what share at no more artwork no more ne candle no be no have a cast a you. Who any ye? To me, yam then there kwasui. Na so there, but me female no. Me na ye 9 na so me family ni kan nyansia. Na me hwe ne ye. Me hwe na say, oh, search na mo bro hu fo agya. Me nya me kasa. Oh.
Already.
Kada na samwamwa. Mo bro hu fo agya.
There be Sidney Thompson.
On the one kana pumpuni mantima se wontimi mma. This search na be kojire ma.
Any echna kojire ma no.
But on the more serious note, because I feel like aside say the focus near Chema won't to be known. I feel like the idea a sentiment to be boom.
Okay.
I see na year come for to me freedom. Ti obi sa no manye no se normal doing SSC ye ya se night na ye tena se as empire bebam ne ade kakra. Asante man Timos go kwa manyo koni na na kina ne yeshia. Yeshia. Ne ati catch nyankopon ananya all nighter.
There be no night. I think half night.
Half night be aso ye night. Tonight be a night na die. Then they will bring who for agent bebem.
Okay.
But me when they say a idea e de enkabom e be ba manyo koni because sa unse dem best na ka se nya camp semo no. Mo camp we no. E china. Yanka so mo chema wuntumi nku an na ekwa akohia. Eye NPP amanyo koni na enya. Ene enya akohia. Ye konwen. Bible crack was went me anyo don hwere ba akokra na. What ya asem no de.
Enti mo konwen na mabon pae.
Ye konwen ya bon pae gidigidi pa.
Ah yo.
Echina. E wo askwa wa. Ye ani aba enkrapumpuni mantimi so so abeto aso. Se me mentumi do asantiment me to won kran ha senti me ba kra.
Okay. Me try some nya aha Apa for interview dey say nam so a ene ma no obenya. Abaga me bajo me da send mo me da send mo de nkomo na hema di me da send mo. Se de nani abra odi ne nkomo no nti jame adom a wo chena baso e wasante e mantem mo chese. Me da send mo da ma
mo bro faje cash.
When chese when ya bre pa.
Kama fu Jesus ade wona mede me anyina baba weni mo unzo ya metu nisi
me da to so amo
de we omo design ya ji say one hweni a then the baba ti because dem
any pale film go me so that's what same
and the ba me mutumi am sheme kana then na si na me na so there because design.
DMB campaign office Asokwa. Asokwa ho dey.
6 p.m. to 9 p.m. You can see enchu.
Kana kwa me kwa me.
One man temanya baby so ntina. Beko overflow.
Okay. Yeah, sorry so na the pay. Me di na hema chi.
Sante stand with won to me. Yes, Sante 4. Ye ginem.
Okay.
Yes. So onye nipa bia kwa wo ye ya santima ntwem dwemt nani e ma MPP amanyo ko nse
say ye beto aba Saturday no 5 every day ekosi Saturday still our chairman.
Okay. This after Saturday
near
would you be or bit me about nti every na ya mani ndi na ade.
Okay.
Udi nanti ye supporting no. But what tell we na chi na ko bi say
light of unity.
Yet. Sana me hu no.
Okay.
Enkoye wuntumi supporters nko a.
That's kasi pa Ghana so you know so go so oti na peye mo na ko wakra ta da ba na me ebobo bi so emfa mo na afia ma the foreign se na yefa da ka no enko sorry so emfa emba na me fiti ase dia ma me fa daily graphic wakra ta na enhye me dey so see go after small scale minus revenue we IFS form na mo ka kire aban daily graphic obenya bi akenkan e wo animu o see warrant issued for said the NAS release ye ma said Andra Yajano, I'm a phone transia, Sankobon, Yebedi, Encoman, a pay, anytime I want to me appeal, no, it's about 2 hours and a man in the hair, and Chamber as Uncle Pa, Nayadu, Encomo Awaha. After Bank of Ghana directs banks to boost SME agric lending, Nina and a pen, Otokowaka, daily graphic app, Ubejabi Akenkai Ewumu.
Mamenfa the daily searchlight Kowaka no enfiti media na see. Asemba kwa Akufo-Addo kan boss dem am said ye jan say official ye jan na judicial for ho sensem no so e wo ha say judicial don't become attorney and no general annex for na basas na opposition can be an act of patriotism prempe eno no so wonya akonya ma wonsa ka daily such like wakrata na krata fine to so enson and na won sabet mi aka na AG makes U10 no de Akufo-Addo kan aboso eno ye maame atienu eho ensensem enu na wo mu Kofi nsem we na wo daily search like wakrata
Daily guide, man, to also more daily guide no ebo any more kase pa ya ma me said na any age in some of the account yen ko ye chairman the fourth na say be don ko one pe bebre wa ha speaker recalls parliament and also any kan aboso e den kra tale nyina kra e be kire man be head's wife we ya dia ehu pa kata fa to so ensia anapai woto daily guide ko wa kra tale ensem nyina e ho se ne papa yi wadi nyamran sama ono ana ye ne sabi watwa de ti e de every esro na NAFCO trial defense lawyers miss court amid protest and rather for attaching ankwade de no and ranso na for girlfriend that means ankwade de no legal vacation no so who says boba lead digital revolution Mahama urges youth and no so ensema ebo eyeko wakata de daily guide otobia obenya bi akenkan ewo mu
Chronicle and mede eto aso na semba akopɛ and meka efime say no ewo kratafa eto so miensa ewo the Chronicle kuwa krater mu eye dwedifo Madina market and the Adenta Madina hair sampote mu ne den sima ba bonti on trese panyimfo kɔ hɔ eno mo kɔ kasa ekyerɛ so mo ndi dwam hɔ nia ye pa mo mafiri hɔ na dwedifo man so den sima ba bonti beware the plantain you eat may be toxic and no ever how much I say and crofo bo mo ton nema wo dwomu ho fruit aye di no omo de nema bia nema gugu so aye sensuo na se aduaba no mo ton ma ya e ba beto no mo anka sa mo ton no mo ndi bi omo ndi bi na food poison na ho do nyina no nuane aye di no ti je di former na srem panyinfo se da ko mo hye da mra market wo ka so be survey no be chin krofo be bre e wo hopa eye eno eye nsem ma na no pay the Chronicle krata so de ho nsem aba abonten na kofu kura be no se body am ko te kura no
eno nya nsem
chese na me na boy ho ban mu
yo
na boy ho ban cause when na go se duane am ko akota di kura no say the cancer bebrebe nyina o cancer
akwen nua ba
ye
bubune
cancer
Mama fa Ghanaian Times sorry media so na pena him dispatch na yenko yenemu Ghanaian Times also produce vehicle parts locally to create jobs where every Ghana man penny abedi chire hoye mame jena na opoku ajeman akachi na eba emontene eso Abraham no kasa Zonda Tech for ebi o modwuma ko kase pa ano and watching or say hepatitis B linked to 75% of liver cancer cases in Ghana and no na hema edi hu enkomo ese nyanya yedi nyina na nyamea ehu ye mobo eti we any nsem bia na pay woto the Ghanaian Times and pay wadarama obenya bi akenkan ewo mu da yedi kan aboso ebi edi amount dada
but the dispatch and na sorry so na you and pay there where yeah dispatch Christopher and you Muslim me fu nyina ye me nyina ye dispatch here daily dispatch ko wa krata ko fi asemba ko ewom post sign hene and na abo apost for a year 25 abaso ewo dwumede sonko amudi ye ewo bono east mountain mu na face west mountain mu cocaine mutim ekochi nkrofo na ekura wo musaso na eye nkrofo mabeti aketi kaka mutobi hye omanimu a omutimi eje enema ewo omhu nyina omabo mabaso pa nipa 25 na post sahene abo mabaso saso na onmonyamfo eye tachu Chikata Swakasa, West Africa gas pipeline key to energy security. And no every a year when we free who couldn't crack no. Kwa said Nancy, the okay, so about the Becoso, Memne de ya. When we for poor foku. MPP chairmanship race, I am ready to serve on Oba National.
Aye, national chairman.
Oba National way mantem with the because was anti mantem enti eno ne sema ewo the dispatch ku akratem
I'm sorry but ask say pa na ma me say bibi o ha beje kwan na afi ye nto aso nko ye nim edia wadaro maame
ye wi
okay
ye me watch na so yet here
I mean ya no watch so yet here nti ahwefo na tie 45 die nto ha emfa ma ye Ebisa madas kase pa de mame enye birthday we emma yankasa yenua bema baako a ebrebi a ye penkra Asante Mantem no ode enkrato no ede emma ye nganyo ene George Madara mommo amena yenye we emma yenua bema no entempa na yenyin free ekwemu yankasa menua bema eye Kwame Ewua ede de we efree eye Asante Mantem kase etumi ede aba wode ama ye anape ewoye kasa fidie ne so mame hwana efogade yenyi we efiri na yenkwanem Kwame Ewua awoye otonkrama ye ewoye Asante Mantem osi yan fa happy birthday kase enko enfama Mr. Kofi Boakye mi akasa me name pa yaso be credit Ebenya Bema Kofi Boakye. Happy birthday to you, Mr. Kofi Boakye, or your general manager at the Opimswo Radio. Any TV what menshia ahimfi eti maduako pemu waye Asante Mantem to. Happy birthday to you, the general manager of Opimswo Radio and TV. What menshia Asante Mantem epacho senior happy birthday mishaw na onyo kese offer fi bebre enka mu fi emfa emmame wo de amianka sa menu ne Kofi Boakye over the weekend and anytime I'm back Kumasi wadara masa wonim se me no bedi sa wo so aka wachi nya mishaw na onyo kese ene adwuma pa oye ede ma eye Asante hene ono angasa na fidie kese ene Asante manya nya mishaw na ofa adom emo adom so emfa ema opa. Happy birthday to you once again. Na afi koto material papa na yempa me designer kama so enfama ebia ne ye ba kope Kelele clothing ho ana me pese fi na ko bia koto natare mpa cho me guest for am ba ha mo hwem na mo tie bi nyina na tie enya material bia de pam suit o otimi ho obi suit material otimi say ekoyie pa ba wo de kam ya say enhye anya guys wadara mpa cho ba bia o mo ton ma me nkire ho o mo de asie wa che nyame adom oboa me kire shop Kelele clothing and abenya Indian lace, Italian cashmere, African print, I would do within materials nyano. Ubenya bi ewo a mema nam. What person will pam agbaja, me pato 2 piece, 3 piece, sinano, a bi ewo material papa benya biato. O person pam edi amount. Afe embroidery, politicians now afe mobile campaign. Munjai heat print na ade munjai munko na yenye embroidery kama designer atari shawa. Eno pa akra tese mama fo say Abranti anasa baba guy Mr. Mufa enko na monkoye Madara Mr. Pa shop kese medi ho dance e North Kaneshie the mod bus stop wa wo de bebe afriba nkran ha bia no onya do North Kaneshie na obesa the mod bus stop akoda keto akra no ebekire ho na wonom Wadara ma o numbers no 0541 849-257 0541-849-257 and now 0268-866-697 0268-866-697 Mado bibi ase amwachi kese ebi ma afeye monwremo amandafo no atnase na afeye fa ko twetwe no enhyase ewa me aka sami da ma Kofi Monako ekasa de ma NPP osono ama nyokuo no na se de nyame aduma memenda team kulote Kofi de na sem de menka wa ha team kulote fo na me chairman na pa me gidi sam ho eye de Kofi Monako ewo fia ha anapai mo hwe na montie no Kofi ma chen
Ene Kofi
bibi aboko de
Nyankopon adum ye ho ye pop
ede nyame ase
onse na mesere no
ade na osere
Nyankopon aye awie
sa
clothing midin chason kuma obibia led by Yangasa leader Emmanuel Clothing midin chason kuma no na so far near who campaign grounds on say change is coming and so near Yebiano from everywhere every corner of the region everything points to say Bema Emmanuel Clothing is the next secretary for Greater Accra Region MPP. Now I'm in the Chasron Kuma, younger say a flag bearer. Next, I call them start free, but Sanko Fayenchi. But in Chasron Kuma, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Now, when him say during 2024 election petitions, no, him say Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ni Clothing Yejuma. The names behind pink sheets, you call court no. Atuguba any I think Chachuchi Kata request Obisa say who are the people behind the pink sheet? They want to know. And say on records, 2012, in Bema, at that time, he worked for MPP. A coordinator for all the pink sheets in the country. And so, such a gentleman, such an intelligence, such a data person, such a strategist. Now, and that all pay, say, Enfa General Secretary, Ejuma Emmanuel Greater Accra. Na enyam funso, because coming from 2016, na say you crack 21 seat. About 2020, now yatiso by 7. I say high says so no yatiso home. Eba banenim 2024, yasat 9 efrim. And it said, so we get trend analysis now. And who said every election be a yatiso by 2. Since here you crack 5 seats already. And the end 5 biomo, so we need another election 11 that means you 5 way a better yen. And yesterday delegates a Greater Accra with the go to Diego form Miss Rom see a percent MPP a Jina ye need to win elections 2028. We have to change the leadership of the region, especially the CEO of the region, who is the secretary of the party. Na yenfa benyan emma yenua bema Emmanuel Clottey na yejidi. Especially in himself, he doesn't approach politics with choboy. Yay, no. He approaches politics with science, data, research, and tactical strategies.
Okay.
And the results in the Beba. So we expect Saturday, Adiabechin Sunday, na include Yenua Bema, Emmanuel Clottey there. Or that number 2 on the ballot.
Mathematics kesiye pa na pe mi angasa so menya mi amenua. I think say the first time I'm meeting him nkasa ewa ha. Ni din Eugene Kweku Wiafe dodo na abona man say Royal or ye NDC constituency deputy secretary constituency no menya wa ha. Okay. Ablekuma South. Oh, okay, I see. Into a NDC constituency deputy secretary, Martin for Ablekuma South. Eugene, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Minia.
As a first time meeting you, and I was sharing
First time I'm call other place.
This is that. Okay.
Yeah, you have a nice place.
It's First time.
First time I'm Abaha, first time on TV.
Yeah.
Into bullying there, I dada. Into me find Chaeke Selma President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Now me some fine Chaeke see my party leadership ni. Obablik Masauta me MP, Honorable Dr. Alfredo Kovandapoy.
Okay.
Any me acting chairman, Paul Adekujo. Menye do idea. And the minua me wo mi ben domi abrobum anambwa.
Okay.
Domi abrobum omu acting chairman to say because I'm chairman EMC mi bona baso obo ejuma ena mi nim ena me ware shem say ono ani nipa obetumi edi omanim ewo domi abrobum mesa aka omu deputy secretary no asem. Esan say me a deputy secretary. Me na ye juma.
Okay.
Bebre. So deputy secretary oyoba. Oye very smart. Nidin di Docas. Docas Lamte. Docas Lamte yobia was serve as deputy secretary.
Okay.
For 2 terms. And as say ni boss si o onkobium. Okopri bibi fufro inti. Se a kwan mu da homan. Me too one from him saying Crawford BC or band to me in this secretary because secretary operation. Me name for other parties. But for NDC, near only the operations, organizer. Which organizer and so your youth organizer Buano, women organizer Buano, Zongo Koko Subuano. Ain't your operations are organizing team no your operations. But secretary Juma Pa administrative ni supervision or ni chairman betumi aboy Juma ye. Inti domi abrobum for Docas na lamle lamte mo to abama na mo no mo na near din rough oye adwuma tu
Absabadas kase party and some no no ti yen sha se mo rem na afa ko mo twetwe no enfa emecha the big one mame sedinam said the na to no yeah body ne dey twa to part ne dey no ye was said na mo ba on dey ne said na said na to no krata ne se ba monte na part say appeals ahodo e course na ndra nwumre mame ye jano but chama won to me dey still appeal no attorney general ejina mo dey I know say definitely MPP for bo enyo sokra Kofi yenko combine the two no how do you see difference between the two?
In fact, yeah, mommy said the issues, you need to be in the cost system in the country.
Sure.
But at time, yeah, course we, ama GDP your system cut down. And to me, sure said CDD, yes, some mobile out, because said the issues where the typical cases say. It looks like we are living in a banana republic. Yes. And only the NDC will support this. Obia no anim say we diboni we piano akose brochire for God knows how many years. Now, nyame ayadum, we have found a way of convincing her. Na mafa kwan bi so. Edi mami aba kromo odi ne ban Kofi na nkoma ewo kromo ha ni se the NDC is bent on jailing Temawun to me eye rumor e bae say they want to bring Sedinam Tamaklo into the country so that de ne be court I say oh you can answer me jailing no I say because no more jailing in absentia. And so all one in yana jail done so and no didn't buy Ghana so almost 7 sentence. And to buy no more grantee. You need baby a cote me huni da oh prison. A man for call say no more hunu da. And tini bisa first of all cry said no prison papa no wo ana there's another prison for her. Onim a man for call some kosran ana ne dia no na a special case. And see, when we prison, but you need see a jailing or prison. And you Kofi Unim pass because of Temawun to me, a can't be and Eddie Yenuam Ba said Nam Tamaklo eba kromwa. Na ya fa kwan bi so say oko 7 sentence. Na ya fa kwan bi so no na eji as I say the outcome now eba say ye said the name no and ye correct into or appeal say and some mubium. Na sa pro the join asem you one ye catch. We saw the thing scripted. Me say na me dream say I say movie Kumasi movie ne ye okrom ha. Agro ye ni so Ghana agro ye ni so. Na say and ye system no be ye dia. Then I cry for Ghana. Nipa the dream say sika say bebre edi akodi pa baako for ho. Ne ha adwene say the husband is excited in this. Ye discount myself fa ye maslok adwuma. Then the husband is excited in this. Na mami we say okosa ne ho yare. Na we dwane akose abrochire. Na se mbrana achechire na mo jane in that funny way. Emre ye ndi nkaso. Sa se mo enkwa de me say emre ye ndi nkaso. Yamma wo sentence say na say na assemblity says and it looks like a acquitted and discharged one. A acquitted and discharged.
Acquittal.
Yo. Se banisa that means I say nipa no onye hwe Kofi Anameboa. That means bibia antagi ni biom. I say ye jano okọ kwa. Obi ani mo kromwa. And this the for na nimpa say mami you know ye dream. And so omo jano. But me say Ghana for we na mo de buy you. Someone abaya moto abama no. President Mama Baye atu force omu case the current head minister omu case e wo court ni nya omu gi ni nya the super senior clery agent is at work. President Mama onu ne clear nkrofo wo boni omu adi ni nya ye di ni nya acha omu na MPP for abe target. Ni ebisa se krom ha MPP for pe ene di boni eyeye ana. And now they are set of emra a governing NDC for ne be governing MPP for now. I then say ye crow say. I then I say Ghana country you say. Now me beside your mom. Now want to me ni bail condition or day by. Me beside say want to me so Ghanaian who deserve say will give him opportunity. But NDC will not do because omubani nya a plan. Say you be cry. They will try and put him there. No, a can manifesto who say, "Want to make one there, yenya bad dia." Obeko jail, and they have named some people. They have said they are candidates for jail, and no matter what, we are muden one your muden. They are targeting them, say, Ombeko jail. Na emre maka yindi nkaso. Emre we yindi nkaso. Na mwashe nyanku point nim. Kufi minimsa wakume mwanya wode. But baby otenenti won't me nkambi. Na mami we me dino rusika we di. Abba bro say. Maslock and Kajuma bet me provide the women. Women bank no mo kan cross on me nkwamo yente wonhwe. Women bank. Sasika we I call mommy we ho na ke say ye channel into the women bank. But yente wonhwe. Na mami e di boni say e ye boni no di ye. Na mo chai no. Na mo kire say mami we onfa ne nkodi ne sika no o enjoy. Na Ghana for ngo sombre. Every day so fuel bo e kosoro. Ye bisa say sasika e kodi mami wo nka mogie e dey subsidies are sanka nanka ye. I cry for Ghana.
Martin.
Especially when NDC is in government.
Kofi na akodi ate ne kana busha medas kese pa mame ko bianka same ne be ma Eugene ho na ono so balance tu ni bi efa mame between dem mame eye said nam the release ne eye chema want to me then Eugene yenko enim ti brother. You have 10 minutes when to
Mechia etie for ne ahwefo nyina bio. Ade a photo back wa be ma menuane MPP for say. On say titimre mu senior ye kasa wo radio ni TV so no. Say etwem because say bibia wo pe bia by the click of your phone ubetumi anya information. Inti enye nia ye beba be kan wo TV so ana radio so na ebe sisan obi ana obi adwen. One factor ewo case no money say Sedina tamakro case no echo court. But before echo court ni kra agreement a yedini call court wo hunu wa implementi and a government NDC lose power. Enyo no implement you wa implementi na NDC lose power. Ena former finance minister Osi Okoji Ayaresa. Minua tina ha say I can say Osi Okoji Ayaresa che say what this kind of way drani into me fanisa say with this kind of way drani. Or no and obe reviews our contracts no and or implement it. Fact number 2 ni say Sedina Tamaklu ekoye no. Omu jelino in absentia. Trese omo anhwe case no mu. Say wosu ko san wo yare ye ma 5 days. 5 days hu mai. And I won open with defense. And I open defense no enye enough inti say ube kojo.
Wow.
Na nipa ni ho obe da defending ho se enye nukra omuko appeal no grounds are judges 3 omujina so akwiti ni say number 1 see the court held that the trial judge lost sight of the presumption of innocence until proven guilty. If a chance before mudini call any cry. Na oma bunu for dada. Send a minute eka. Na judge ni cry no mudini ban. Judge ni cry bunu for dada. We enye mina mikao. Judgment ne ba no. Nia judges 3 judges ni nyina agina so no. See, the court held that the judge lost sight of the presumption of innocence until proven guilty. And the judge said that the burden of proof was repeatedly shifted on her. Into no more train say or no be proof say on this car. But Attorney General no didn't call court no one for proof biamba. Na ubi we enye mi na make a judge ni na kai. Compared judgment na kind. Ways near judges ni kind. Say judges ni boa and me so me boa.
Okay.
And ye judges kitu out 3 judges. 3 superior judges. Omu nyina ni omu kind. Number 2. See, the court found that the prosecution failed to prove the charges against her beyond reasonable doubt. Chesa Attorney General, then Attorney General, wanye jumapa. One proving the charges. Charge no levelly against it, no. Ye call court, ye or call appeal, no. Charges no who say, asembe na judge di asema Attorney General or the nipa back court want to me and proof. Ubisa ni say nipa ni discuss or see nipa na general obisa no. Nipa no so ni ho. Inti wu jina sa asem way so. Na wo di obi call praising. Say wu yes adia nipa no so call appeal by all means obe winning. Number 3, defective charges. A lawyers argued that charge sheet was fundamentally defective. Charge sheet no muko any kra and so anye papebia. But judge then e born any guso. And at the court faulted the manner in which the prosecution handled the case. Chese then Attorney General wanye shi wan boy juma baku. Into ube kaya yawo opposition ye kase Attorney General then time enye juma papebia no di. On die juma papebia chese because minim se na juma no ye no. But near judges no mutie appeal no. Ni omuka eni. Omu 40 Attorney General ni se wan boy juma bia nye shi. Into omu 40 ni se anka we juma anka obenya case fe. But because ya can't share tremo said na disika I was say yen fanning kojo ya can't row bia communicate test call radio ni TV with disika sika we dini ye bet media say. Meanwhile the facts ne da hono omaja facts ne to ho ye ba chairman to me case say uma too we ni chairman to me ye ba chairman to me case na me ti say appeal bi Omo akoya appeal ni lawyers akoya appeal bi.
Omo akoya ye be free case na but Attorney General so a file said that be.
O say any dear ono or defending the case or the court.
Okay.
Into we appeal by all means I was say uncle defending. And so my appeal dia omo fambra ni enhwe ni ewom. But senior case ni tie no. E coming ko appeal na nsesa nka omo fanko. Ana ebia senior other cases omo ye plea bargain no omo nfa chiri na omo ye plea bargain ni sana omo nhwe ni ebe because on say wa court ye bisa o say we ye galamse ana o si there bi na obia ye galamse e na wo di asase ni ma say ye reclaim asase no ba nipa ni ye galamse no we see omunya gold wo ho nipa no call say ye reclaim asase a aso ye nya gold ana Chese ejuma na akoso wo ho. Ejuma bi akoso wo ho. Information so a Tanon Nimri Forest no. Sena case ni start 2013. Soldier for call ho. Eko say ni niama. Ena omo train case no sa to NDC Lucy Power 2016 no. Ena omo 2017 oko court koji judgment debt say aban through soldier for aba say ni niama. Inti government, the then government, no judgment debt ye tias kakra man. So okay, we niama na ya say no, ye compensate too. Ena omo man ska. But we share now case no more. According to proceedings from court, no, it is clear say oye galamsey ewo ho. Ena odi asase no ma nipa no. According to omo ministry guidelines omo di bae, say wo di asase be mo bia, you write to the ministry. But one yes ade no. Inti wa fumra na kasa no. Inti se wa fumra na court no de wo ko na wa court na judge see ko serve you sentence. It is fair. It should be say ebe example ama nipa fufra omo yes ejuma no.
Okay.
Omo beja because galamsey wo hoy. Esay bibia eyobia omani bia whether we MPP and now we NDC affect you bia enyim insio na enum no ye nyina na enum nti ye be patch or say ma lawyers no enkose mre ye omu use mre na omu find the other cases na kanechi na enu na ebebo asenye sa asem no be west.
Okay. Mathematics kase pa yan kasa ma nua be ma Eugene ono kasa de ma edis nyama yoko no e de tin nka no onyanfo Richard Suma ono deputy general secretary e de ma United Party no ababeka mensa e wa ha na the usual colleagues no ba ko drop in ra and person ba ko asa drop inti we quickly have to fix it. Onyanfo Richard, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Ba choboko de
Obako.
E de nyama kase pa ya sa share.
Yeah.
Share week, but I mean, I don't week be and share pay.
Yeah, share the
pay share mammy at you know, and he release no I want to me appeal in a attorney general so no stay on those two issues. Whatever.
Yo, mammy fa opportunity we na me colleagues are Mashamu and of power. Anyone kasa ne Ghana for mu tie or Mothers FM, or Mothers TV so on power. Say see Yebeka na yebe follow principles and now what the laid down procedures are over the several decades of our jurisprudence in this country there, then it will be difficult for any student of even the law or a lawyer of a good standing to say because of political expedience ye seek your conviction as a political party. I bet you say and para say you convicted Obi for a crime committed. Therefore, by any means necessary, no, we have to get conviction. It doesn't work like that anyway. And in that, it was say we share the articles that enshrines our fundamental liberties, the right for a judicial review, your fundamental human rights. No. If you look at our Article 19, it talks about fair trial. And it talks about presumption of innocence until you are proven what? Guilty. And then after your conviction of guilt, you even have the opportunity to submit me seeking for judicial review under 23. And that judicial review now, seeking could be say, yes, conviction has okay, but there is an element, HSA, prosecution didn't do a good job, which can be equated to fairness, reasonableness, or unconstitutionality. And he said, and now you see, Madam Sedinam, a case has been leveled against her. Say, Bia, this guy, Ediama, a bank, a rural bank. Rural bank, you see, interest now, or requesting no, too much. And he will request, say, they will pay back to, what do we call it, Maslock. Now, you say, they didn't pay the money directly to Maslock account. Sikano, Madam said the name, Eko G, Ewo, Bachona filling station. Now, do you have evidence to suggest that truly, because the game is about evidence. It is not circumstantial evidence, because you see, Wakoji or Bachona filling station. Now, there's no receipt to also to suggest, Ampara Sikano, Abehiti back into what? Maslock account. But can you just assume or presume, say, Sikano, Ambeura Maslock account in Mintino, Sikano, or Madam said in Ambuana? Are you getting the analogy? Okay. The money could have gone into any other place, but not in my account. I can use it for defense. What do you say? Sikano, yes, Ampara, Omudis Kanaba. One, you don't have evidence to prove, say, Ampara. There's a video evidence, an image evidence of me receiving the money, or a witness that you have brought who can substantiate, say, Ampara, no, I was there, and you give what? Evidence. Okay. Now, a new chain, but more confident say, on circumstantial grounds, say, receipt of payment between the two agencies to Kraponu, the court is saying that they couldn't even provide the original. They provided what? A photocopy. And court don't rely on what? Photocopies. Court relies on what? Original documents. Now, the court is not saying, say, Madam said it now 1 year, Bonibiao. The court never said, Court of Appeal. Mama can you correct? Court of Appeal and can say Madam Sedinam never heard, or Madam Sedinam didn't breach her right, her public right as a public servant, as this and this and that. Ujazie. Omudi emrano and omusha say grounds na mudi jail ni pano. Eye reasonable na. Eye fair na. Senya fair dia. Then the rights that you can seek under these applications will be certiorari. I said they should squash the entire case. What you say? Or you can do what? Give a directive order, a new order. Say, yes, I just to say. But instead of the 10 years, no, only 1 year. But on Ukraine, it will be on the basis of trying to appease the emotions of citizens. But court also doesn't deal with sentiments and emotions. People of the view, so they could have just reduced the sentence and blah. But court don't deal with emotions of the public, how the public is going to react or not. Court does not do so. A court does so, then the court will be cowered into intimidation. Do we want to have a court system intimidated by political actors? Is that what we want? Say, well, court system can be intimidated by political actors there. Then there is no need for the judiciary. The judiciary has to be firm. They have to be bold. They have to be tough. They have to be radical. They have to follow law. They have to follow logic. They have to follow rules and order, protecting of the rights of the citizens. I can be accused of any crime, but I still have my fundamental rights that has to be protected by the state. That is why we have Article 14 there. Your liberties has to be guaranteed until you have been arrested or you have been accused or a court order has been issued that they should arrest you for any contravention of any of the legal or the laws that have been provided. No, then you can be denied of those liberties. Which is here. And the Madam said enough issue there. Yeah, me my yenu like say, John Dramani Mahama, and in the NDC, and now Mutina. Ehonum and Omushe Kanana said the Court of Appeal to dismiss the case. So argument then we are just trying to be throwing dust in the eyes of the public. And now they even apply for what? A stay of what? Execution. Said that discharge, no about discharging, say the AG was trying to do appeal, say they should put it aside, they should stay of it, they shouldn't even effect it, it shouldn't be implemented. But still the Court of Appeal dismissed it. As same way, a court Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court, if they want to stand on the leg of legality, they will dismiss it. So maybe the Supreme Court can only call for what, or maybe the AG can only then now move for what? A retrial. After she has been discharged of the conviction, it doesn't mean say you cannot do what? Retry the case. That is if still the government is still willing to do what? Pursue this matter. But on the grounds of her first acquittal and discharge in there, it is grounded in what? In law. Because MPP and their prosecution were trying to shift the burden of proof instead to defense instead of what? Prosecution. Unless we change the law. Madam said, Cecilia, the case whereby say Sikabi Shani bedroom na the which was an allegation of corruption, was it not the case? But today, was government able to prove beyond reasonable doubt Sikanu, Madam Cecilia Dapa, or Kanana? So, where is the case? Thrown somewhere. So, it is Oshinana say a new government can say they are filing a null prosecute in such a case to discontinue the case entirely. Have the government gone wrong? What you say? And in the issue of Madam Seni now Tamaklo me Richard Tam now Senu buy no misu mi bufu ye. I was asking sir, then the country is not worth dying for. Say so be for manisika no be ko baby akodi desa na waba na senu yesi ya appeal ya case no na yesi ya discharge ya acquit you there. So o man no yen to me chichiro man sir. What you say? I took that position right from the beginning. What you say in any way craponu she should serve some small sentence. Utia said, but after we all read the judgment and saw what the Court of Appeal stood on, or the leg they stood on, because that is the authority on which they stood on. Utia said, to say, burden of proof is being shifted to what? Defense instead of what? Prosecution. Case rest. Now, let's go to Chairman Wontumi. Chairman Wontumi has every right under the laws of the land to seek for an appeal. And I feel say the lawyers no Omar triggers that process and say almost seeking for what an appeal. Now, Osha Chairman Wontumi na semnu so an issue of public interest. Because when you know him say Ghana nankasa no galamsey ya debia up to now no government, not even the NDC government upon all the talking they are talking say they and then the umudi galamsey about from it's a lie. Did you hear some report now say that in Kolan many areas now, instead of them going to school now, say they've all stopped going to school, going to Galamsey Pisa and taking salary of 1,000 cities?
Yeah.
The report from all the agencies, and does it show said the stability level of Ghana waters now, Omututu Sikano also from, because that is the scale we need to use to measure, say Galamsey no, you're winning the war, Nana say you're winning the war. It is not about the forest you have been able to enter that the previous government didn't enter. And now the security people too, the Galamseyers are now way ahead of what? The security agencies. And to say back as we are the indigenes, we know everywhere. Na say na ya operate wa security ni ba mo ba chi ya chanfan, o mo shishi ya niama de obitia say ochinanu a new set of machine is coming. So a syndicate. What you say? So now the miners are one step ahead of the agencies. And now you before you propose say ankabeya all the mining enclaves now to Sika or Obiano, we should set up a full military base there. A full military base, a whole garrison should be there. And in the bushes is where they'll be doing their practicals. That's where they'll be working. Ultimas here. So they can take over the entire bush and their presence is there in perpetuity. Because our approach now is using and it's sustainable. Because when there's joblessness, data now say Ghana now I challenge that data still, but they say 2 million of the youth are jobless. So 2 million of the youth now they are jobless. Now you be a catch yourself, Branayan Kotakwa, you bet me a Galasek, a Caribbean Biadia. Would you want to go or you want to stay in your house and die out of poverty? You want to go. So the Galamsey fight, NDC should stop that. They say, and I acquire some community mining, and I acquire say they are not winning the war against Galamsey. They should stop the lies.
Okay.
They should stop the lies. Unless there is a proven statistics, HS said the turbidity level of our river bodies are going down each and every day. And yes, Sadia, the gold bar that they are getting the money from, the Galamsey goals are all there. The Galamsey goals are all there. So, Chairman, Wontumi na semni there. Now, the AG is say the appeal that they are applying for, he is opposing it. Mm-hmm. It is the right of prosecution to do so. Okay. But it is in the belly of the Court of Appeal to look at the gravity of the issue. Should they go on political sentiment and emotion? Say, for the sake, say, a national chairman of a political party there, yen granting the liberty to be free temporarily, not to be free entirely, to be free temporarily, while the court is still looking into what? Into the matter. Or it should still be there. We are still upholding the conviction of what? The High Court. Okay. Then after that, if they are not satisfied, then now they'll go to the Supreme Court to still go and appeal. Say, look, we still want to appeal the incarceration of what? Chairman Wontumi, but it is the law. But I cannot say here, say, maybe the law erred in convicting Chairman Wontumi. And the last point, say, you see about winning the war against corruption. I'm sure maybe we may talk about the legal vacation. Because if we want to win the fight against corruption, we need to expedite trials as far as political appointees are concerned.
Mathematics is a for which Suma and I'm a tin in Canon. She said to be sending message. It was one of the tributes, the fallen heroes, no Bako, the kind of captures our speech, my name is Sis Abigail Abuaja, that is the wife of Ira Abuaja, Obomo, we send in your question or Kahoni Beam. Or said the truest tribute we can pay these 8 is not a speech, it is to finish their work. Galamsey. Are we able to finish it? This is a serious. We will be asking on this Amira Hokra at once. Mrs. Abigail Abuaja saying the truest tribute we can pay these 8 is not a speech. It is to finish their work. I don't know whether this work can be finished there. Kofi, na opeso obemo.
I still stand say Tamaklo issue no a political and on my I'm Daniel.
Okay.
Because saying Shikra there are procurement breaches war. And no. You have purchased over 300 vehicles and go through the procurement authority. Maybe someone was an account and
she didn't pay for the trucks.
That's what I'm saying. Said
So
count in the back.
Should be liable.
Now count in the back one.
The phones pay for the tracks.
Sticker, yes.
But I'm telling you, so continuity. Other governance and your continuity, Anna. Say continuity, either liability or asset. Then you say it comes to the state. Yes. And to you to me, he will be in frame say, sticker to say, this is where we have reached. I say yes, dying. Abandoned there do baby. So over continue.
Obian can say when I say now they didn't add 1 year bonnie.
No, it looks to say 1 year bonnie. So now it looks like acquitted and discharged. That means what? He's done nothing.
No, just sir.
Oh, this one we are saying.
And then Attorney General no wabon.
Yes, that's why you are telling me. It depends, maybe I would not. And no better no come.
No,
that is your position. Because if you say up to say there citing in your 80 count in your musin in your it is not true. Here we are, and then found Senator can say then judgment by the judges and the lawyers, everybody no be born accepted. Since here the NDC by all the judges and the lawyers are correct. Let us move on. Say there crony there nipa entra power engine for how many years?
But I'm usually we're in 5 minutes. Legal vacation. Any lawyer attaching uncle court to Dano, also legal vacation. We now for Godfrey Diamond, so uncle legal vacation. Yeah, get to talk on legal vacation. Judges Tanasi, Unya for Bonnie, and so a time. Judges at Tanasi. But can I say my opinion this for my yes, we are say. Meanwhile, case is ongoing. How do we balance that issue?
Minya time kakran kami bie unse say fact no say enfan kasa and kami pese min bie mrano ni enhwe ni amrane ka
I think I have
ye hu ni amrane ka CI 47
okay, so
Rule 79
subject to the Courts Act 1993 Act 459 as amended, the Chief Justice may appoint any day, including vacations, for the hearing of cases or matters as circumstances require.
Okay, so enu na ye one no, but uba 4 na can about vacation no. Or say subject to one. Say one Chief Justice say yes, you were vacation, but a person ain't take cases.
Okay,
for special court.
4, right? Subject to Rule 1, the following period shall be observed in the High Court as vacations. A, the period commencing on the Tuesday immediately following Easter Monday in each year and ending on the Friday immediately following. The period commencing on 1st August in each year and ending on 30th September in the year. And the period commencing on 23rd December in each year and ending on 6th January in the next year.
And you say, some vacations ni nyina. Yes, more vacation, but they are subject to the one which says that the Chief Justice may appoint court to sit even on those days. That is why a Chief Justice TA case 31st December, okay, 2008. 31st December, a vacation. But Chief Justice then, Emma court say, oh, ube to me a file case, ube to me a court tenancy. So sometimes, niamrani ka ene nia ewe sese yemfanye juma. And yet your emotions ni nia ye. But come to think of it, me obiabe family say me fighting the case in mano. Say nipani say me fighting the case in mana. Niameye bia approving nipani innocence. Say it will matter say me court on vacations. And machi time in Crawford, your friend me court cry was say me to me because that is what the person is paying me for. And ya me na meko ako can say we a vacation in mama min kofi. Wa ya can say why boni. Wa be fa obi say ko kama say mami. Na ni pani say your vacation inti. Ye man sem ni train so. Minti lawyer attach amwasi. Because a court ni si yenye ni sisi ya munye ready. I was say munye ready. Time biya say ni awabe fa say di masem mami no. Ube jine mu aman. Judge no be di assembly say okay vacation me nko me back court. Now I can say oh there be ko vacation. Me was school. One day assembly see ye teacher tried there. It was way closing. Other students were going home. And now we started murmuring. Na missing idea way. Teacher ne say wo Crawford wako wi idea ye do wechi. Wo say wabre. Abra omo do wechi neighbor. Oh but niami hu ni say NPP for omo ye deliberate say omo be train like they will delay the cases. Send a beya omo be catch minim ni omo e bia omo ware shem bi said 2028 ombe ba na omo abeye di ombe but me lawyers for the accuser and come press say even on vacation anytime the judge will call meba abegine mo amania or say me ndi assembly man and I mean who say omo nim say public tribunal be one of the courts tribunal na eba no and be court ebe fast track cases na omo pese omo delay cases inti na omo fight against omo fight against tribunal na eba no for speedy trial. 2 omo fight against yesi bra na be kan nipa ne say yesi nipa na yesi bra na be kama no say wo vacation inti minim nia omo hwehwe but mrani e fan Chief Justice see court say 11 on the 11th August on the 12th August despite the vacation court na si na onti asem wo lawyer no me nye sure say wo
so the masha asaso mo tata won so do wana atata international ma o ma dwe me Christian na
me nim ne nti a omodwin say ye tata omo because me a ye di asem ato me so na kan be ye me de say ye be wi asem ni ntem inti anka mimpo na meko akọ plead say yen speedy trial if I know I'm innocent meko akọ appeal say yen speedy trial en mami because me person adisi an free me so wasem wo court e disturb uniama bebre wasem wo court ya ma wa deposit wo passport e wo court onum abra e bia wo businesses wo outside wo person won koye untumi nkoye inti say ye mia na ye masema quickly me instruct me lawyer say me here vacation me per speedy trial ebe wie ntem na ma atumi akoye me business because me nim say me innocent.
But Kofi yanko 5 minutes.
Hana you say who say diabolics no too much. See. Me am me case. Me make 7 years say wo kire me say me enko me fast speed enko. Me nti me so me yes ana me boa. The technique and approach na me dey kon me nim. Nipa na woni deal no o say two face. Ento no so oboa no aba enye se bia wo wrase na akọ gidi na eno ane se o yesi o ye wie wasam de do atwere ba bi ye nim na ekoso wo kromu a yeti kromu a ene ye ka se all offenses are available anameboa a certain court in this Accra here they be obi asem ko a nipa na oma I say hospital bi a water base obi a di yare bi ko bia na ye maneda admission maneda court bi a wo kromu a yentumi nka because wo body pepepe e ba bechi wako e na ho no sesi anu so mo ehu se e ho na ye de asem ne ko a ye ma amanfo dem nti ye o ye se ye ko ho Kofi so ni be bia making unim betimi abodin no because ye nim se na ndis fo nim yan yesu ye nim omo enti ye betimi akoti tem bra na chi you can quote article say clause say nya obi betimi adiboni a odimra be diboni esi opepebe enti na mo kan de allow us ye nim asem no I say mo kra mu su say yen adan ye nrase ne enko say be a vacation speedy trial no ye dey case ye steady ehun say baby e gina no ye the fire ebeboan give us some time I say mo rush yen adan ehia mo say yen ana you don't do that and the man can say ye wo kromu a ya can say Martin Pebu and the court 2016 and the Supreme Court can say all offenses are what are billable. But he be someone say sanity wo kromu ana enti sa enti ekwan ya mafa so say muchinchinji mama for sania me say emre ye ni nkaso unim ya misu minimu yenim ne endis for to me ye nim say na manfo ya clear manfo wo kromu a yenim ne nya say na to force mun de ni bai say the man ye be koso aka ho asem say na ye clear mun nya asem bia be ko bia ye clear mu ye kan aka won to me asem won to me ye bisa say last me bisa endis ni say enti ye jeli won to me no me bra kan ye jeli won to me ni galamse na eja ana say njai na wonim say galamse na ye betumi aye ho adwuma Tama flood in see who's a president at na helicopter mu survey the whole Ghana. Are you telling me say Ghana you the nice form say you be to galamse as ye to win Ana? You have regional ministers, you have MCs and DCs, you have police when you say DC ni MC bia no omo the head of security district bia. Are you telling me say district chief executive nim ni enclave onim demarcations to me mbon raba bia but yes still galamsey goes on every blessed day. So are you telling me say ye pese tu ase ye nim ana ye bu ye ne aguso ana say mo de mo ye teba bi na mafo ye gum. Look at the situation no can sisi an be do time in kwakra school no onko at the end of the day who go school enya enyiska ana meboa. So if Galamsey can give you money, why worry yourself go to school? And for us, until say Ghana who be here, now you bet now ye hypocrites. And ye NDC ni MPP there. Say na Ghana tiano. Say na beto aso. Say no more young time no. Say no more year no.
Legal vacation.
And na make legal vacation was some na make ya. Me see. Say no more young time work no. Legal vacation at a point in NDC opposition no. They will say it differently. And now one about power, so they are saying differently. And yet, I see, Umundi Pusama, Umundi 1 million years, our abandonment. And yet, MPP super power. Yes, you are bad. Quaya Modian Faso, yes, you are your Mumba Faso. Yes, sir. At a point, there should be a crossroad. Here, let us think about Ghana. But in their case, no. They are pushing us. Unim, Medi Fababi Kakra, Unim.
I can't 1 minute too.
Yes, you're banning vigilantism. Yes, obi anfa ye yembra ekufa de yembra na wonim say after say yes ambra nya wie no the NDC took up that vigilantism and the MPP for now this band on nya no they recruited them and they are working for them and this is ye nya da ho I see me see ye nya da ho
allegation I'm
telling for a fact me see ye nya da ho
Mate onya for Richard Wadama bacho
say Kabimina Minkebi. So I think that's the beauty of the whole thing. But you see, the woman say, say what would him say, before I'm not an active member of NPP.
Yeah.
I'm not
For
an
you,
NPP.
I know about that
I just believe in Alan Chairman, for which reason I supported him during the movement for change. And the Tea Party, then in the internal deliberation, party be at the first instance, you can't go by any major election at the regional level, but you look at those who you think can play some major role, then you give them that responsibility. So that's how come Binuma, we are actively involved in doing some of these things. But you see, the woman said, I believe that MPP as a political party, we are going after them. We are an opposition like them, but we are always supporting government in power. So once you are in opposition, anything government does, every political party which is not in government must oppose it. But we don't run any country like that. Nobody does that in the world. But anytime you pay Kasape, you see, so maybe it might look like that. But you see, the point is that MPP who is claiming, say, there is some rights to expedite some cases, not legal vacation, say, crying foul. The MPP is now trying to become more Catholic than the Pope himself. They are crying foul. They are crying more than they believe. Just say, Ghana is the demonstration say democracy is another time. Just a purely political marketing. Because you see, when they were in opposition, they also created the impression that when they come to power, the scenario was going to be completely different. But when they came to power, what exactly is NDC doing now? MPP are there, and Yebi. You may say the arrest that maybe they're arresting TikTokers or whatever you claim. You may say so maybe we arrested 3 or we arrested 1 or somebody made a derogatory statement. But they cannot say Yanchi Obia, Yanjeli Obia, Yanya Webia. So this legal vacation, to say their whole camera, I don't want to talk about them, because them run clear say. Even during this legal vacation, Mati said Obisu the Asen where then Akokot. So or challenging the constitutionality of the legal vacation. I think that is what we should all be aiming at. But if the legal vacation is constitutional, now you see, say you call legal vacation, certain cases of public interest can still proceed. So that at the end of the day, we expedite those processes. And then MPP, the court is being biased. They'll ask that why are they not looking up into murder case? Why are they not looking into other felony case, manslaughter? All those cases are there. But manslaughter, murder, they are all cases of importance. But Mr. Frache, does that constitute corruption? We are trying hard to purge this country from corruption. I would, the likes of me, want to see, say, you call a court for corruption-related cases and IBBI within a period of 3 months, we should be able to come to the conclusion of this matter. Whether we are jailing you or we are setting you free, because a basana accused now your defense, or no crap no need life. I get in the point. What is the gentleman now who is attached any lawyer? Edu Boy. How beautiful will it be? Say, I have a court case or I have a legal case, but I can go through the process faster when I know, say, my hands are completely clean. My defense is doing a good job to prove my innocence. What I said. Why should I want to deliberately prolong the matter for 8 years? Look at what happened in Atu-Kwesin, Atu-Forcing, Umpuni. How can you tell me that a government who wants to fight corruption, you can take more than 5 years, say, who processing a corruption case because the close of justice guys really, do you really mean business to fight corruption? Come on. So, Article 19 now, you see, a person who has been accused of any criminal charges shall be tried within a reasonable time. You and I all seated in this studio, can we consider 7 to 8 years as a reasonable time to try a person, are you not frustrating that individual involved? So Edubuahin same way no, they are frustrating the gentleman. So it will be in the gentleman's own interest to make sure say asan we no ya kanu tem na there. Now Gina Hunto, now ya nejuma, now ya ne bibia free because Assad now he's innocent, presumption of innocence until you are proven what? Guilty. Yeah. But this court case, you know, a bit to me the heavy load I there are too wuti, so everybody is thinking that you are guilty. But you see, that's what I'm saying. And this NDP, only final point is said. You see,
30 seconds.
You see, what NDC, their NDP president, oh yes, it's say they are trying to frustrate the Chief Justice. It's a deliberate attempt to frustrate the judiciary.
Yes, you have retirement.
December. The attack here, oh yeah, no, he's just trying to show bravado to demonstrate say they can frustrate the court, they can determine what to do, they can determine what to say.
It is not helping the client.
10 seconds.
Martin people can on the 8th August say, see 1.5 years of Mahama time, you know. Nipa yachi because of free speech. It's more than another.
And that's not what we are doing.
I'm telling you something.
What can you say?
Mami, sorry, I'm sorry, Montana, the Mapaya Air Twasso, Ediama, and Romeo is live in the studio to Madame Mishamo. Yeah, I enjoy Romeo. Once again, Kafrawati. I mean, ensure the F.M.I. Yeah, Twasso, Edia, here.